Hi everyone, this is the first in a series of 10 videos for those of a B1 or intermediate level. We're going to start greeting people in a formal and an informal way. We're going to practice introducing ourselves, and obviously it's not just the basic oh hi, I am, whatever, introducing ourselves properly. And we're going to talk about small talk or conversation, how to manage a conversation and beyond just the first, my name is, I am from, a bit further on. So we're going to look at this. That's the theme, goals. Well, we need to go a bit beyond what we know, increase our knowledge and practice so we can sound confident and natural. That's the goal. Okay, so let's begin with the first part. We're going to look at formal and informal greetings, saying good morning to your boss or good morning to your friend. They won't do the same thing. So we're going to look at that. So first of all, and repeat after me, we're going to say formal greetings. First one, good morning. Good morning. Very good. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. See the intonation? Good afternoon. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good evening. So they're formal greetings. But how do we say a greeting to a friend? We could say hi. Hi. Or if we're American, which we're not, hey. I wouldn't say that to your boss, would you? Hey, boss. No, please don't. Another one, what's up? What's up? That's more American, so don't do that one. How you doing? Great. See, the British way is so much more exciting, isn't it? So again, formal greetings to your boss, your teacher, someone who's older than you, but to a friend, informal greetings, a classmate, people you live with, people you're very familiar with, you can use a more informal way of greeting them. So that's greetings. Well done. Greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Or hi, hey, yo, how you doing? What's up? Just stick to the British though, please. Good. Practice, practice, practice. Oh, another way we can use formal greetings would be in formal events like an interview, like an email, like a letter to someone important. Formal greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Here's a little quiz for you, just to hit home the information, just to practice the information. If you were meeting your boss, would you use a formal or an informal greeting? Formal or informal? If you're meeting a new classmate, would you be formal or informal? A new classmate. It's your first day at work, a new job. Would you greet people, everyone, hey, yo? No, you wouldn't, would you? Good morning. Hello. Hi. No, actually, hi is informal. Good morning. Good afternoon. Very formal. Handshake, or just a slight wave of the hand. So boss, formal. New classmate or a friend, informal. First day at work, formal. Good. I hope you got those right. Nice job. Well done. Good work. Now we're going to look at a more natural way of introducing yourself. So you can say, okay, my name is Sam. My name is John. But you want to say more than that, wouldn't you? In a normal conversation, in your language, you would say a bit more. So let's say a bit more in English, as this is a B1 level, intermediate level language lesson. So repeat after me. In fact, repeat after the voice that you're going to hear right now.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm from Brazil and I work in marketing.
Hey, did you repeat it? Do you want to hear it again? Here it is.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm from Brazil and I work in marketing.
Try the next one. This is another way of introducing yourself, saying a bit more about who you are. Okay, listen to this voice.
Hello, I'm Tom. I live in Italy, but I'm originally from Canada.
And we're going to do one more. Another sentence. Notice the different things that each sentence is including. and we'll talk about that in a minute. So listen to this third sentence.
Hey, I'm Layla. I love photography and I'm learning English to travel more.
Okay, which one did you like best? All of them, they're all great. So we see that the flow of the conversation, simple, it's interesting, it's friendly, and that's the way we are trying to be naturally, aren't we? Let's do a little conversation, a little sentence like the ones we've just heard, and you'll fill in the gaps. So I'll say the bit and then you add the information in. For example, hi, I'm from, and you can say about your job, your hobby, why you learn English or why you are learning English. So let's try again. Hi, I'm from, and Very good. I'm sure you did excellent. If you have any questions about this part, leave a message in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe while you're there and give me a thumbs up. That helps us to know that you're benefiting from the lesson. Excellent. Good job. So let's look a bit more into questions and small talk. For example, things just to keep a conversation going. Questions, repeat after me. Repeat this. Where are you from? Where are you from? What do you do? It's like saying, what is your job? Or what do you do with all your time? What do you do? Where are you from? What do you do? Why are you learning English? Why are you learning English? What do you like to do in your free time? Or you can also say, do you have any hobbies? Because shorter. What do you do in your free time? Do you have any hobbies? Hobbies? Have you been to this country? Have you been to England before? Have you been to Mexico before? Repeat that. Have you been to Mexico before? You're doing very well. Excellent. But a question like that isn't a conversation. So imagine you ask, have you been to Mexico before? And the person says, yes, I have been here 3 times before. You can ask another question. Where did you go before? We're going to do something similar. So imagine that someone says, you say, where are you from? And the person says, I'm from Spain. And then you can say, which part of Spain? You see, you're carrying on a natural conversation. You need to practice curiosity as well. That's important for a natural conversation. And so let's do a little conversation here, an example conversation. We'll have an AI voice. Listen to this conversation between 2 students. Okay, ready? Go.
Hey, I'm Anna. I'm from Poland.
Hi Anna, nice to meet you. What do you do?
I'm a student. I study biology.
That's cool. Why did you choose biology?
Okay, what do you think? Interesting, simple conversation, talking about where they're from, what they do. Easy. But let's now do it between us. Okay, I'll start and then you do the second sentence. And then I'll say the next one and so on. Okay, so I'm going to say, I'm Alex. I'm from Germany. Can't do the accent. I'm Alex. I'm from Germany. I'm a software engineer. Did you fill in the gaps? Did you join in the conversation? I'm Alex. I'm from Germany. Oh, nice to meet you, Alex. What do you do? Oh, I'm a software engineer. Great. Well done. And practice writing that little text with different vocabulary, different job, a different country, different responses and questions. Let's carry on. Let's talk together. So this is going to be a bit tricky because I'm not with you and you're not with me, but we'll give it a go. So you try to follow along and imagine you're meeting someone at a party. So it's a casual, informal conversation. So I'll start and then you repeat. And I'll say the next one, you repeat again. So, hi, I'm Max. I'm from the United States, but I live in Mexico now. I'm learning Spanish. What about you? Why are you learning English? Okay, let's switch. Now you start. Write another version with different comments, different questions, different answers. You can do this. You've got this. So don't forget, good conversations are not long and complicated. They're simple, friendly, and short. Okay, well done. Let's just review what we did today, what we've learned. So we've looked at formal and informal greetings. Can you think of some of those? Formal or informal greetings. How to introduce yourself naturally. Not just say your name, but say a bit more. Small talk, conversation, questions and answers. Follow-up questions, curiosity, being interested in the person. And practicing. So the practice is the key. If we don't practice, we don't learn. So watch the video again, repeat the sentences, repeat the conversations, and then here's the homework if you wish to accept it. If you want to improve, here's the homework. So introduce yourself to one person in English, hopefully someone that understands and can speak English, either in face-to-face, like us, or on the internet, online. But someone you can actually speak face-to-face with, maybe on a video call. Introduce yourself. That's one thing. Say your name, tell them where you're from, and ask them an interesting question from the ones that we've looked at today. Okay, you got it? That's your homework. Write that idea. What are you going to say? Well, write that in the comments so we can all see the different ideas that everyone has, and we can practice each other's conversation as well. And while you're there, hit the thumbs up button, the like button, and subscribe to the channel. And make sure you watch the other videos that we have, but particularly this series of 10 lessons of a level B1 intermediate, so that you can continue to improve your English skills and sound like a natural British person with lots of practice. Thanks for joining me today. Look out for the next lesson. We're going to be talking about daily routine and the present tense. Take care and keep learning British English.